Good morning, church. Good morning, Lake Point, and welcome today. Today we're talking about our Ask and Imagine program. Ask and Imagine is our 2-year generosity journey here at Lake Point, and we're all here today to give you our little quarterly update. It's been a great journey this first quarter. Ask and Imagine is our prayer for 2-year initiative, also our serving event, and we also are just praising God for the generosity initiative that is helping us to fund 4 main areas here in our program, and that would be facilities, families, planting, and church. And if you haven't gotten in on that yet, it's not too late. You can definitely go online, and there's a QR code. There's also cards that we can fill out if you'd like to get on to any of these programs. So let's take a listen on what's going on here today.
So today we're going to get an update on those 4 areas. We're going to start off first with facilities. Todd, you've been involved with the renovation planning process. A lot has happened to this room. Could you give us an update?
Yeah, okay. Well, to start with, hopefully you can all hear me real well. How about that, huh? Our new sound system, we recently installed our new video board. No more changing bulbs like 5 minutes before the start of the program. All kinds of new things happening here. Soon we'll be doing some renovations with like installing new carpeting and some warmer tones and flooring on the stage here, and just bringing this all together and make it a really nice facility.
Fantastic. Thank you, Todd. Quinn, could you tell us a little bit about what the volunteers have meant to driving down the cost of this renovation?
Sure. So in this room, we painted, if you recall, this wall behind us used to be black, and we put a couple coats on there of white, so it's white. And then we painted the lower section here, the whole area here on the lower portion. And really, all it cost us was materials, because we had a wonderful group of volunteers help us out. Our next project is going to be outside in the big hallway and in one of the bigger rooms. And if we can keep that going, the cost will be phenomenally lower, and we can have more money to spend on other items.
Thank you. And you mentioned another work week. What do you need for that?
So that's April 22nd through the 26th, I believe. You can apply online. Like I said, we're going to be taking on several walls in the main hallway and then one of the big rooms. And we have 3 to 4 hour time frames, 2 a day. And if you have painting skills, that's great. We can help. We can put you right to work. If you don't, I can help you get some quick painting skills. And you can also, there's things that we can do, taping and different items that we can do. So if you don't have it, those immediate skills, we can help you with it. And we just need the people to come. And it's fun. It truly is. And you get to meet new people. And we have a good time. And you can go online, and there's slots available to fill out.
Thank you, Quinn. And Todd, tell us what's going to be transitioning next here at Lake Point. What rooms are next?
So next, we are going to start transitioning a couple of our rooms, starting with the nursery. The nursery will be transitioning into a more all-purpose room, kind of like the Momentum room, a much cozier feel, an all-purpose room for our small gatherings, meetings, different church events. But we're also really excited about the little lake room. It's going to be transitioned into our student room. And that's going to be a big project. A lot of engineering going into that, a lot of Brian going into that. Just a really fun room for the students that they can make all their own, and really excited to see that come together, hopefully starting by the end of summer.
Could be a game changer. Thank you, Todd. So let's move over to our next project area, families. Colleen, Troy, would you give us an update on families here, near, and far away?
Okay, on behalf of Peru, I want to thank you for your generosity. Starting in January of this year, the Ask and Imagine funds were able to send $2,000 a month to Peru. Yes. That was a big increase in their budget, and Coco, the director, was not only able to hire much needed staff, but he was able to up the salaries of all the current staff. Yeah, so exciting. But of course, it's all about the children. And now they have enough money to bring in needed children that need a safe home. And recently, last month, Sandra joined Casa Luz. She just turned 12 years old, and her family was not taking care of her. And now there's enough money to bring in other needed children. And another church in America is sending money to build on. The orphanage is building up, so a lot more children will be able to get off the streets. So thank you, Lake Point.
And a couple updates on Family Central, 6-month update. When we be having events, about 15 to 20% of the people that has showed up been non-Lake Point, so it has been a win. But we're going to take it a step further. We're going to bump it up a notch, and we've created something called Family Party Kits. So you have something, a gathering at your house. We bring the food. I won't grill because you won't like my cooking, but we bring the food, the bounce house, everything in our possession, and we're going to make sure that we reach the people that do not come to Lake Point, the non-Lake Point. You invite your neighbors, the ones that maybe won't come to an event at a church, but will come to your backyard. So that's happening. Please sign up online. As well as we have date night. I'm talking about a night that you and your spouse can actually share the same popcorn. So May 30th, coming up May 30th, we will provide childcare. You can drop your kids off here at Lake Point and go out on a date, enjoy one another, go bowling. I'm asking the men, don't be too competitive on that night. Just let your wife win on that night. But just have a good time. So we want to make sure that we are bringing families together.
Thank you, Troy. Our third project area is planting. Eric, if you would, please.
Well, I get to sit next to Troy and talk about him. So basically, you had a vision night, and you have 20 people committed to help start your church.
Yes, sir.
And we have, 2 from Lake Point, maybe. So excellent, right? I remember talking with Cortina, 6 months ago, and we started talking about this Muskego Feeds. We went, from 100,000 to you all to 200,000? That's amazing. 200,000. And we are still connected and very connected with Revive Church. Always want to support them. I always like to stop over there. It's a great place for hugs on a Saturday night, all of the love that's going on there. And one thing that I'm really excited, and it's coming up this month, is our urban mission trip. April 25th through the 27th for our 8th to 12th graders. We're going to be learning and serving in Milwaukee. So very excited about that. Vince.
Thank you, Eric. And let's give this group a great round of applause, please.
Well, of course, as we're expanding and things are moving along, we have had the opportunity and the pleasure to bring some new staff on board. So today, we get to meet these lovely folks. Let's give them a hand and welcome them to Lake Point. If you guys would just tell us your names and a little bit about what you're doing here now.
All right. Hello, my name is Stacy Paprocki. I'm going to be the lead administrator for Pastor Brian. I'm very excited to be starting this week. Some of my duties will be scheduling calendars and daily operations of the church office, as well as cultivating collaboration between the different departments. So again, I'm really excited. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Amber Dorschel. I was brought on to fulfill the role of children's director, so I'm really excited to start learning this role, learning more about the children and the families that we serve back there.
Hi guys, I'm Kennedy Owens. I know most of you. I've been on staff here at Lake Point for about 4 years now, working in student and children's ministry. So I was hired as children's director as well. Kind of doing the same thing that I was doing, just, I can't push things off on Cami now. So just really looking forward to just continuing, just answering to God's calling and supporting children and families here at Lake Point Church.
My name is Jason Mann. I'm helping out in the tech booth as the tech and AV producer. Let's have that guy removed. Basically, I'm learning about all this brand new equipment that we have, and I'm adding additional support in the tech booth so that the other members of the staff can go out and have face-to-face time with the members of the church.
Oh, gosh, thank you guys so much. We're so looking forward to working with you. And now that you know them, give them another big round of applause and lots of prayers for our new team. So thank you. And this has also, for Vince and I, really been an amazing experience. We've been here since day one at Lake Point Church, and we've got to see it grow and see the generosity, see God's building new churches, new communities, new relationships, all starting here in this little bitty church. And we just want to thank you so much for your generosity, for your serving, for all of your prayers. And if you haven't, again, got on board, now that you've seen all the faces, if there's somebody you want to work with, there's just something you want to jump in, even if it's a day, an hour, a week, or if you just have a little bit of extra funds you want to go toward this, we would really appreciate it. And we thank you very, very much for all of your time and your prayers.
Okay, folks, so if you would, please stand. We have one more song of worship before we go to the message.